The topic of bias is kind of hard because that word in and of itself sounds accusatory. McKinsey doesn't even use it. They talk about unconscious mindsets. And people put adjectives in front of bias to kind of soften it because nobody wants to be accused of being biased because that sounds like bigoted or sexist. But the fact is, bias is human. Bias is based on how our brains work. And there's lots of research on that. Shankar Vedanta, in his book, The Hidden Brain, explains how we take shortcuts that end up being stereotypes that are part of bias. In Blink, Malcolm Gladwell talks about our first thought and our second thought in a context of bias. And both of them point to the fact that that's how our brains work. We're human, we have biases. So to be defensive about it is really not very helpful. We have to accept we're human, we're biased, and to say, well, if my biases, though, are causing damage, if they're getting in the way of my organization doing the best it could ever do, then how do I get rid of it? And you can't get rid of it if you don't know you have it. So what I get to do in my work is to help people get comfortable that bias is just human. It's just the way our brains work. Okay, now take a deep breath. What does it look like? How does gender bias show up in the workforce? Do I have some of those biases? Oh my gosh, I can start monitoring my own thinking. And therefore I can change my own thinking, I can change my own behavior, and I can create an environment where women as well as men feel included and valued.